Good morning, children. Now I will start teaching you the new chapter, that is Mauryan Dynasty. Already you have studied this chapter in Standard 9. So, which are the famous rulers of this dynasty? They are Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara, Ashoka. So, timeline is given here that these three you have to learn. Now, what are the sources of Mauryan Empire? They are two, literary and archaeological. In literary, first is Arthashastra, which is written by Kautilya, which deals with politics, rules of diplomacy, and principles of administration, which was discovered in 1909. Second book is Indica, which was written by Megasthenes, which is consisted of the information which Megasthenes lived in India under Mauryan administration. He stayed here for 5 years. Archaeological. First is Stupa, a semi-spherical solid dome-like structure made up of unburned bricks. So many stupas are there: Sanchi Stupa, Bharhut Stupa, Amravat Stupa, etc. Sanchi Stupa is given in your book, which you have to learn. Edicts of Ashoka, what is printed, engraved on the buildings. Edicts means an official order issued by Ashoka. Now, the first ruler, this is Chandragupta Maurya. He was the founder of Mauryan Empire. Here he is telling you about himself. He, along with his mentor and guide Chanakya, defeated the Nandas and created his own capital, Patliputra. He also defeated the Greek general Alexander Seleucus Nicator, and in return Seleucus offered him Kabul, Kandahar, Herat and Balochistan along with his daughter Helen. At last, Chandragupta Maurya adopted Jainism and left the empire. Then comes Bindusara, who was the successor of Chandragupta Maurya. He conquered the land between the two seas, that is the South India, by defeating 16 rulers. Means in South also Mauryan dynasty has some parts. He was then succeeded by his brave and violent son Ashoka. Ashoka is also known as the Great. Regarding Ashoka, you must have heard about War of Kalinga, which is very famous. The main facts were that except Kalinga and Ganjam, all parts of India were under Mauryan dynasty. So he fought the Great War with the ruler of Kalinga, name was Kharavela, in 261 BCE. After a tough battle, eventually the war was won by Ashoka, means Kalinga was defeated and came under Mauryan dynasty. Now, what were the consequences or impact of Kalinga war? He abandoned the policy of conquest, means Digvijay, to conquer the directions, and adopted the policy of Dhamma or Dharmagosha and followed Buddhism. It resulted in economic prosperity because no violence was there, appointed special officers to preach Dhamma all over the world, and he engraved his principles in various rocks and pillars. Next come the most important part, that is administration. It had pan-Indian character, which means that Ashoka supported so many types of culture, economy and art of India. Therefore, it was called pan-Indian character because of its gravity and extension of territory covering vast part of India. The main advantages are it marked the end of small states, helped in establishing trade links with foreign countries, and made India strong and helped the Mauryan kings face foreign aggression successfully.